Hello, hello. We are live. Okay. I'm just going to make sure everything's working on all the places. We are live. Oops. Okay. I'm just going to make sure everything's working on all the places. It's definitely working on YouTube because that's what that was. And let me just check Facebook. All right. It looks like it's working. Let me see. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to this live stream. We should have a few guests jumping on. I don't see any of them yet, but hopefully they'll be here soon. You guys that said you were coming out, I sent you the link in a private message on Facebook, so hopefully you got that. All right. And I will keep my eye out for you. And I'm just going to get this rolling. Hold on one sec. Kim, I see you're here. Do you want to jump out with us? I know you've shown up every day for the last 30 days, so I'd love to hear from you. If you would like to jump out, let me know in the comments and I will send you a link. All right. Oh, okay. We got Bill coming on. One sec. Get the comments up. Hey, Kim. I don't know if you heard me, but if you want to come out, let me know and I'll shoot you a link. Bill, I can't see you. Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah, it says here start cam. I click on it and it doesn't give me.
Okay. Well, we have a couple other people that are supposed to be showing up, and Kim, let me know if you want to come out because we'd love to have you as well. All right. So while we're waiting for Bill to get situated, I am going to just kind of talk about what's going on and kind of share. Yeah, I see you're here, Kim. Do you want to come out? Do you want a link so that you can come join us on screen and share about your experience with the 30-day content challenge? If so, let me know and I'll send you a link. Okay, so today is day 30 of, oh, here comes Craig. Let me add him. Hey, Craig, I'm going to mute you for a sec, okay? Okay, I just muted you. So today is day 30 of our 30-day content challenge. Okay, hold on. Kim is asking me for the link, so I'm going to send it to her, and then I promise I will not be distracted anymore, and we'll get this going. Let me send this to Kim. Okay, Kim, you are all set. Okay. Craig is outdoor dashing in his car. All right. So today is day 30 of our 30-day content challenge. And this is the second shoot, what did I do with my notes? Where are my notes? Hold on a sec, you guys. I have too many things going on here. All right, hold on one sec. I gotta open this again. Should have known. All right, here we go. Okay, so today is day 30 of our 30-day content challenge. This is the second annual 30-day content challenge that I've hosted. And so what I wanted to do was I'll share some of the things that have happened for me over the last 30 days, but more importantly, I wanted to bring out some of our other challengers, the ones specifically who have been showing up every single day for 30 days, which I know is not an easy thing to do. And it's always interesting because I'm gonna add, which I know is not an easy thing. Okay. I'm muting everybody that's not talking, just so you know, because I have to while I'm talking. But anyway, so in the beginning of the challenge, we start out with all kinds of people that are like committing to do a 30-day challenge. And in the beginning, there's a lot more people involved. And as it goes over the course of the 30 days, we see less and less people showing up. And then some people were like not showing up every day. They were showing up some days, which is totally fine. I mean, I'm just happy that people are in action. But there were a group of people who showed up every single day for 30 days. So I wanted to invite a few of them out because I want to hear from them about some of the results that they got from doing this, some of the breakthroughs they've had, some of the struggles or hurdles that they faced during this time. And so before I start bringing them out, I'm going to just share what happened for me over the last 30 days. I'll start, and then you guys can, I'll pull you guys out and you can chime in about what your experience has been like. So for me, what I committed to doing was a TikTok and an Instagram reel every day for 30 days. And so I did that. Today's day 30. I haven't done my content yet for today, but I already know what I'm doing today. One of the things that I do on TikTok and Instagram is whenever I have a new video on YouTube, I always make a TikTok and a reel letting people know I have a new video. So when we're done with this live stream, I'm going to make a TikTok to send people to the replay. So that'll be my content for day 30. But the Instagram reels and the TikToks that I did were in addition to any other content that I did. So I was also, I also do at least one YouTube video a week, a blog post. I did at least one podcast episode in the last 30 days. And what else did I do? A bunch of Facebook posts, emails. And so the Instagram reel and the TikTok that I posted every day was in addition to all of that. So in other words, if I posted a YouTube video, because I made a commitment to myself to do a TikTok and an Instagram reel every day, I didn't count that YouTube video as, okay, I'm done for today. So I was in a lot of action over the last 30 days, and a lot of things happened in my business and in my life. So one of the things that happened is my business grew quite a bit in the last 30 days. And as a matter of fact, I ended up hitting the top of the leaderboards in my company, and I was looking at, I've maintained that top position in the leaderboard. The last time that I did this, the last time I hit the top of the leaderboards and stayed there was a year ago when we did this 30-day content challenge. So coincidence? I don't think so. I think there's something to be said for showing up consistently all over the place and just being in a lot of action. And so that was really cool for me to just kind of prove to myself that, we make excuses all the time why it's too hard to create content every day. But the new like short form video platforms, in my opinion, have made it really easy to just create content every day. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. It doesn't have to be a big editing process. It can just be short and sweet, but those little videos can be repurposed. Like I would post it on YouTube and repurpose it on Instagram Reels. And then I would post it to my Instagram story and my Facebook story and my Facebook profile and use one little video and put it everywhere. And I definitely saw a lot of really good results by doing that. The other thing that I found, and you guys can speak to this as well, but the sense of community, like I feel like I know everybody on a deeper level than I did before we started. It's just been really fun. I've like looked forward to, I'm like, oh, yay, Wanda has a new TikTok. Oh, yay, let's see what Craig's doing today with his DoorDash. And I just got really used to just wanting to watch everybody's videos, and I feel like part of their lives. So that's been really cool. And people that I didn't know before, I feel like I know them now, so it's just, it's been really cool in that respect. I have absolutely loved watching people show up in a big way for the last 30 days. So I've just loved witnessing that. And so it's just, that for me is one of the funnest things about doing something like this. And I know what it takes. Like, I know it's easy to not do it. So when I see people that actually do it every day for 30 days, like, I don't know, it lights me up. Another thing that's happened for me is my skills have significantly improved on TikTok and Instagram Reels. By doing it every day, I've learned new things about these platforms and new little features and gotten quicker at it. I've also become more creative, which is another bonus, because when you have to come up with content for every day for 30 days, like, I don't know, your brain starts to find things to create content about, just as you're out and about in your life or whatever, where if you haven't made that commitment, you might not find yourself being as creative to come up with the content. This challenge has also helped me to get out of my own way with being consistent. One of the hurdles that I came up against during this challenge was, there were a few days where I was like talking myself out of it. Like it was like 11 o'clock at night and I hadn't done my content yet. And I was like, oh, whatever. But I don't ever like to break my word to myself or anybody else. And so I would like force myself to do a piece of content, and then it would just feel so good to have kept my word to myself. And the cool thing about, like, again, TikTok and Instagram Reels is like, it can seriously be so easy. There's so many ways that you can create a quick piece of content on these platforms just to stay present with your audience. And it doesn't have to be a long drawn out process. And so it always just felt really good to me to just put something out there and keep my word and my consistency. So, one of the highlights for me, and then I'm going to turn it over to Craig, but one of the highlights for me was actually a conversation I had with Craig during the challenge. I'm going to get emotional. So I've just loved watching Craig like find his groove. He's like found his niche. He's like finding his groove, and I'm watching him. And before the challenge started, Craig was going to do YouTube shorts, and he was asking me some questions about it. And I was like, I think he should do a TikTok, and here's why, or whatever. And you can repurpose it to Instagram or whatever. So that's what he did. And I'm watching him grow this TikTok channel, and just, his videos are so good. He's a DoorDasher. He's in his car right now out doing his thing. And he can tell us when he comes out how many deliveries, but I know like a while ago it was over 7,000 deliveries. So I can only imagine where he's at now. He's a veteran DoorDasher. So he has so much knowledge and so many awesome tips to give to people that are DoorDashers. And so he's creating these videos about that. And then he's sharing his affiliate marketing program as a side hustle for these DoorDashers. And so I've watched him like just really get this dialed in over the course of this 30 days. And the amount of value that he brings to his audience is just absolutely incredible. And the way that he has kind of tweaked, his funnel to be, geared towards helping DoorDashers create residual income on the side of their dashing while he's giving them all these amazing tips about how to make more money during Super Bowl Sunday and all this different stuff. He took a video of himself driving around in a snowstorm, delivering food during a blizzard and stuff. And it was just so cool. But um, anyway, I was going back and forth with him on this audio message, and he said to me in one of the audios, he said something along, I'm paraphrasing, but he said something along the lines, I was just telling him how amazing it is to watch what he's doing and how much I know that the floodgates are starting to open for him, but I really feel like this is going to take off pretty soon for him. I just know it. And I told him that, and he said, I actually know that I can do this now. And it just, that was the highlight for me of just having somebody's belief in themselves get to the point where, he's doing it. Like, he's creating content every day, he's seeing the results, and he's getting out of his own way, and he's showing up, and he's a valuable, extremely valuable person in his niche. And now he knows, like, this is how it's done, and I can do this. And so anyway, that was a huge highlight for me. So enough about me. I know Craig's probably got people waiting for him to drop off some food or something, so I don't want to keep him waiting anymore. So, Craig, I'm going to bring you out and unmute you. There you go. How are you?
Good. Thanks, Amy. That's so nice of you.
Yeah. So I'd love to hear from you, anything you want to share with us about, breakthroughs, takeaways, results, hurdles, what you've learned
I'll,
about yourself.
I'll be just curious the numbers real quick. Am I echoing? Is that bad?
A little, but you're fine. It's not echoing. It's just not great sound, but it's okay.
I I just checked before this. I have 120 followers on TikTok, and I had 0. So there, and I've gained about 108 on Instagram. 20 some leads to my DoorDash funnel, and a couple of my TikToks had like over 1,000 views.
Woo!
So I felt like I was getting better. But the other thing too, I remember a year ago I was so apprehensive and anxiety whether or not I was even going to join the challenge. And last year I had a blast to do it. So this year I was more optimistic. Decided to go with the TikTok route, thanks to you, Amy. And I started that right a couple days before the challenge. Started my TikTok channel, and it worked out great. I learned a lot about how to maneuver the app, how to get it on there. Some days I didn't have enough time to do the Instagram thing and edit my video, so I just posted a TikTok. But I've got those all ready to go back and post them on Instagram anyway. Yeah, it's been great meeting everybody here. Another thing I wanted to say too, I used to be worried about what other people thought or my friends would think, but I actually had a lot of people that found my TikTok channels that are friends of mine that would say, Craig, man, you're doing really good. Man, you're getting better at this. You're doing really good. So for anybody out there that's got that fear or worrying about what their friends think, they're probably going to think good things and not negative things. That's just my thought.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you feel as far as your belief in what you're doing, like building your affiliate business while focusing on making DoorDash videos? Is that all kind of feeling have
Yeah,
a new?
I think it's a good little niche. I'm seeing it slowly build, but yes, I think it's great. I think it's a natural connection. For me anyway, my schedule, I usually get my affiliate marketing stuff done in the morning, or try to get my video. And then with this, I was doing the video during the day, and then maybe an hour or two at night, and then DoorDash during middle of breakfast to dinner time. And it's been a great fit for me, schedule wise, and I'm learning a lot. I'm starting to see my vision a lot more clear. My method of operation improved a lot. Before this challenge, my vision was a little cloudy on how I could produce a 1-minute video every day and still DoorDash, and I got it down to a science after this 30 days. So it's primo. Now I know what to do going forward.
Oh, that's so good. So good. So good. Yeah, it's definitely a good way to hone in on your skills when you're committed for 30 days to show up and just do it. So,
Yes.
yeah. Is there anything else you want to say before I bring Kim out?
No, that's it. But thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for hosting it again, Amy. I hope you do it again next year. You're an awesome host, a great teacher. Learned so much from you and from everybody, and thank everybody for joining and doing the challenge, because I really enjoyed watching everybody else's content as well. And I learned from everybody, too, along the way. And everybody's clever and a lot smarter than me and way more creative. So I learned a lot. It was great. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it was so cool to watch people like kind of modeling after other people too. Like I noticed Robert was, you know how Wanda always says good morning or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. And Robert started saying that in the beginning of his videos and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, everybody's like buddies. It's so cute. I love it. I'm going to be sad tomorrow not to have our little thread,
Well, we might just put the thread out today. I just saw it, so we can keep going down that thread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we still have the Facebook group, so you guys can show up in there and do whatever. Awesome.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Craig, for coming out and just for showing up every day for 30 days. It's so huge. It's such a huge accomplishment. I don't want anybody to underestimate what you just did. And I hope we can all keep it going too.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. Yay. All right. I'm going to mute you. If you want to come out again, you can, but I'm going to mute you for now and bring Kim out. All right. And now we have the beautiful Kim Williams.
Hi.
Facebook phenom.
Yeah. I've yet to sort of
phenom.
Yeah, I know I need to get on video, but Facebook's been my thing. But I think what this challenge has made me do is to get out of my comfort zone as to what I'm posting. I posted, I've been pretty much a daily poster for quite a while, but just typical, just motivational quotes and pictures and stuff like that. And I get interaction with people, but not anything solid. But when I started the challenge, I felt the emphasis was on value. And okay, yeah, the motivational post is fine, but you don't want that every day. So it made me step up and think, right, what am I giving for value? What am I going to post every day? And as much as I try to kind of get ahead of the game and get myself something sorted out the night before, but it doesn't always work. My inspiration comes when I'm going through my feed, when I read my books, whatever. And it just hits me. And then all of a sudden I'll something will come and I'll make a post. And I'm amazed at what's made me, because I've had to do this every day, it's made me do those things. It's made me find something more valuable to share. And I'm now having more conversations with people because they are seeing more of what I'm doing. And one of my things, and like Craig was saying, always thinking about what your friends and family might be thinking a lot of you and what you're posting. I got past that too by starting to post things about business, which has always been one of my stumbling blocks. So that in itself, the challenge has helped me to get over that. Like I say, that's encouraged more people to contact me, and they've I'm starting conversations. Nothing, no huge results. I mean, I have got an increase in followers and friends, but the fact that I'm having better conversations with people and some extra leads have come through, so that's all positive to me. So it's all going in the right direction. And I think that's my biggest takeaway, is that it's made me step up. I mean, I did a post a few days ago about accountability, and I think that was one of the biggest things I felt with this, because I felt, I'd committed to come here and post on it every day and to post in the group every day. I wanted to be there for everybody else too and see all their stuff. So if I didn't post, I wouldn't justify the fact that, how can I be here every day? So it's been great. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah. And Kim, I'll just add too, was like our leader every day. She was always like the first one in the thread. The minute I would start the thread, Kim would be there. Like she probably posted like hours before I even like, when
Yeah,
is she going to
yeah.
put the thread up? And as soon as I would put it up, she'd be in
Uh,
there. So that I think is really important because the thread never sat there empty ever. Like it was always like, boom, Kim was there leading us off every
yeah.
day. So that was really cool. And I love what you said about posting about your business and getting out of your own way around that, because I really feel like, I mean, imagine how it occurs to other people when you're showing up on a daily basis. Like they're just going to take you more seriously.
Yeah.
And no wonder you're having conversations, with people about your business, because it's not just kind of a like when I feel like it or sometimes or in a shy, bashful way where I'm afraid to kind of talk about my business, So I think it's a really powerful thing to do, to show up every day for 30 days and people notice that. So congratulations. And Kim is also like really good at making all these fun fonts on Facebook. I even messaged her in the beginning. I'm like, how do you do that? She's like, I taught you something.
Well, that's the fun. We've all learned from each other. You know,
Yeah.
that's the best thing about being part of a group.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I remember Craig asked me a question about one of my videos, like, how'd you get that picture on your TikTok or whatever? And I was like, there's a sticker where you can add your own picture, so we do. We teach each other these little ins and outs about stuff.
Yeah.
So super fun. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for kind of leading the pack every day and for being in the challenge with us. I know.
Well, thank you for bringing it. I mean, I started to join you last year, but I didn't. I fell out off the wagon like 2 days in, I think. So this year I said, right, if I'm going to do this, I've got to do it. I can't let myself down. And it's a commitment to yourself, isn't it? I mean, okay, other people might be watching, but deep down, when you've made a promise to yourself and you want to keep it.
Absolutely. It's such a game changer too. Like we never know what's going to happen when we show up in this way. Like last year, Craig did my challenge last year all the way through, and he was making YouTube videos about DoorDash, and somebody saw one of his YouTube videos and offered him a driving job to drive across the country for the Scooter Cannonball Run, which he didn't even know anything about, but he got to drive the support vehicle and get paid thousands of dollars to go on a road trip across the country with these scooters. And he had the best time. And I like loved watching his videos as he was doing it. He was going live, and he got to meet Jerry from Ben and Jerry's, and he just had like all of these like really cool experiences on this trip. And that all came from showing up on YouTube every day and somebody seeing him and saying, hey, this guy drives for a living and I like his personality. Maybe he can be our support vehicle guy. Like he couldn't have predicted that in a million years. He didn't even know the Scooter Cannonball Run was a thing. Right. So, we never know what's going to happen when we show up. So really, really, really cool. I know that Bill is here too, but I can't see his face. I'm going to add him to the stream, and maybe Bill, we can't see you, but if you want to say,
can you hear me? Can you
hear you? Yeah.
My camera, I can't get the camera to work. I don't know what happened. So I've been trying to feverishly to, not a pun, to
Bill's last name is Fever, everybody.
to find out what's wrong with the camera. But I can't. I just decided that I don't want to waste more time. So I'm here though. You want me to talk?
Yeah, tell us, how the challenge was for you, what results you got, what breakthroughs you had, which challenges you had with it, what you learned about yourself, whatever you want to share.
Well, I've always been reluctant to go on TikTok because of all the connections and the things you hear about it, getting your information, all that. But I've had more fun on doing one every day. And I've tried to do something a little different every day. I don't know that I've always succeeded, but I always tried to connect with the HBA business some way, and if I could. And I love the connections that I love meeting the people on the challenge and seeing their posts. I met Craig last year on there. I feel like we're close friends. Amy, the same with you. Someday we're going to be in person and we're going to hug each other big time. And I'm hoping maybe in Arizona, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going through a big life change right now. I just retired. We're moving 2,000 miles back east to the Chicago area. And so I'm in the business not only of doing this, but I'm trying to sell property. I'm trying to pack. I'm trying to downsize. We're trying to do a bunch of things. So it's kind of hectic here. But I really enjoyed that, and I've been able to be on the TNC every morning too, and that has been a game changer for me because I'm really focusing on trying to get my pages correct, get the information correct. And then trying to market better. I've been kind of loosey-goosey trying to just throw stuff out there to market. But I did get a call, and I forget, I haven't asked him yet where he got it, but he emailed me and he said, is this legit? The Home Business Academy. He says, I've been screwed over many times by that. Is this legit? So I said, let's set up a phone call. And we talked for quite a while, and he bought the product. And I don't know if he's all in yet, but he's my main sale. And my thing is I've made a bunch of sales in the past, but I haven't kept them. And that's my goal.
Right, Bill, hang on a sec. I don't want this to be about Home Business Academy, okay? I just want to keep this generic about the content challenge, if that's okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I've got off track. I do that occasionally. But no, it's just what I want to do is make the connection to what you were doing, Amy, in this. And I see they're adopting some of the same things that you're doing. And I really love what we're doing here. And so that's why I'm glad to see the connections. That's all. And I was trying to get to. And
well, it's so good to have you in the challenge. I love your content. I love what you've done with your TikTok channel, and like you always have the coolest music. And I've really enjoyed it. And the fact that you're like packing and moving and doing all of this stuff and you still showed up every single day for 30 days says a tremendous amount about who you are and your commitment to success. So I just want to honor you for that, because that's huge. That would be an excuse that would stop most people.
Well, I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to next year. And I just love doing stuff like this. I love meeting people. That's what's interesting too. And that's why this business to me is more to make connections and interact with people in retirement as I'm going to the next phase of my life. And this is a big part of it right here. So that's cool.
Yep. It's been super fun. There's somebody in the comments saying I came on a little late, but I've loved this 30-day challenge so much. And I don't know who that is. There should be a link in the description where you can connect with StreamYard so I can see who that is that's saying that. I don't know who's saying that. Does anybody else have anything else that they want to add to this conversation? No? Well, again, I just want to say how proud I am of everybody. I'm definitely sad that it's day 30. It flew by. In the midst of it, sometimes it didn't feel like it was flying by. I'm like, I got to do this for another 15 days or whatever. But like, I really do hope that now that we've created a new habit, right? Because it takes 21 days to create a new habit. And we've done that because we've shown up every day for 30 days. And so hopefully we can keep this going, this momentum going. And I do love that technology has changed in a way that makes it easier than ever to just really show up in a big way for your audience every day pretty easily. So, it's Robert Tucker who is the faceless person. So, Robert, do you want to jump out here? I can send you a link if you want. I'll send you a link in Messenger real quick, and if you click on that, you can join us here. Hold on a second. Let me send a link to. I mean, I don't know if you want to come out, Robert, but I'll send this to you just in case you do, and then you can jump out. Okay. I sent you the StreamYard link, so you can try that if you do want to jump out and say anything. But yeah, Robert Tucker is another one that has been showing up every single day. I've really enjoyed getting to know you, Robert, and I've really enjoyed your videos, and you've made me laugh a bunch of times. And Robert always has cool scenery. He's always like standing in some cool place, and he tells us where he's at. It's just, it's what's interesting to me is like TikTok. I was on TikTok before it was TikTok, when it was Musical.ly. Oh, here comes Robert. And right, I'm going to mute you for a sec, Robert, and then I'm going to ask you to share in a sec. But I was on TikTok before it was TikTok, when it was Musical.ly, and I was making like lip sync videos and dancing around with my kids and my dad and stuff. And then it became TikTok, and it was still kind of known as a platform that like kids were dancing around on or whatever. So what's been really cool to me is to be able to watch this platform take on this life where like people from all kinds of niches are showing up on TikTok and having a huge amount of success, branding themselves and showing up for their audiences there. And it's just really fun to watch people find their way and just kind of learn how they want to show up on there and stuff. So, Robert, it's been awesome watching you. And so anyway, let me
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, finally I got it going. I never had this connection but this way before. So as you just said, every day I'm learning something new. And but 3 weeks ago was the first time I was ever on TikTok. So I'd learned all that, and pretty much all my videos have been on TikTok now. But just going back, so now we only have a minute or two, but I want to say Craig and Bill have been mostly, I guess, just because we've been in connection more. I really appreciate all their time. They've given me a lot of tips on where to post, what to post. And then Amy, your content, I read it every day and try to put a little different to it, because I know everybody's doing the same thing. So just trying to get along and go along with the plan.
Yeah, well, it's just been amazing to see you show up every day for 30 days. And sometimes I would forget what day of the week it was or what day of the challenge it was. But Robert always told me in his videos, he'd be like, today is day 12, Tuesday. Like, I don't even know what day it is, but thank you, Robert, for reminding me. So,
but anyway,
yeah.
I've had fun with you guys. I think I'm really enjoying it because I'm meeting new friends too at the same time.
Yeah, that's one of the things I really like about TikTok. I've met some of the coolest people on there. I feel like it's a platform where people just show up authentically, and some people are super vulnerable on there too.
Yeah.
And it's just a good place to just really see people letting it all hang out. And unlike, I love YouTube too, but YouTube, most people like edit their videos, and it's more, it's not as, it's a little more polished, I would say, than TikTok tends to be. So TikTok is a great way to really.
About Bill and Craig, and I've been going through a lot of HBA videos. I don't want to say too much about HBA, like you guys said, but I've heard most of them. The meeting here today just was on the wrong side. Apparently, it was on YouTube. It didn't have a volume or a picture available there, so I didn't get it to this live stream. So this was much better.
Yeah. So
but,
good.
That's the difference. I'm still having trouble with the YouTube a little bit there. I'm going to buy a fancy subscription to be able to edit on my edit on my cell phone. And I go, well, that means I have to be in front of my home computer to ever make a video with them. So that's the little change I'm learning. You can't do it. You can't use your cell phone. I'm telling you.
There's always stuff to learn when it comes to technology, and it changes every day. So then we have to stay up with the changes too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, again, doing content every day for 30 days definitely gets you to a place, helps you to move past things that would normally stop you.
You're gonna do another one soon?
We'll see. I mean, I think I'll definitely do another one next year at this time, just like I did last year. But if we all start missing each other in the next couple of days, we'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully we can all still continue to follow each other and syndicate for each other and stay in action every day. But yeah, I'll definitely do another one if, beginning of next year, if not sooner. I think it's definitely.
I'm grateful. I've learned a lot. Thank you, Amy.
Awesome. You're so welcome. Thank you for being one of the sole survivors of the 30-day content challenge. All right. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for participating in the challenge and for showing up every day and for shining your light on the world and for showing others what's possible. Content marketing is my jam. It has been for many years. I don't do paid advertising, and I've had a lot of success online just by showing up and creating content and doing a challenge like this. It helps me learn and grow as well. But I think it's just such a good way for maybe some people that don't normally do content on a regular basis to see what's possible when you do show up and do it. And I love that you guys, like Robert just said, are you gonna do another one? I want to do another one. Like, that's a really good sign. A lot of times you get to the end of a challenge and you're like, I am done. I am toast. And we don't feel like that. Like, I'm feeling sad, a little sad. And, so that's a good sign when you've shown up every day, you've given it your all, and you feel like you could just keep going. So that means you've strengthened those muscles. So such a good sign. So if anybody that's watching this or anybody in the that's watching the replay has any questions or anything like that, I'll put up a link to. I have a Facebook group, which is where the challenge took place inside of this Facebook group. So if anybody's an online marketer and you want to come hang out with a bunch of really cool people online, the Facebook group is called Online Growth Hacks for what the heck is it called? Growth Hacks for Online Entrepreneurs. I don't know, something like that it's called. And that link right there will take you there. And you can join the Facebook group and you can come hang out with us there. And you can see all of the daily threads where we've been posting our content every day. And you can go follow everybody on TikTok and YouTube and everywhere. So we'd love to have you in there with us. And if anybody has any questions now or during the replay, be sure and just post them, whether you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching this. I will be checking the thread. So if you have any questions, you can put them in there. Does anyone have any last thoughts before we end?
Love you guys. I'm having fun. Let's hang together.
Yeah. Yeah, congratulations, Amy, on it, getting where you are, back up in the leaderboard where you belong.
Yeah, you're awesome, Amy. We love you. Great
leader.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's not. I would say, like, it's challenging showing up every day, but it's not like creating the content is not that hard. It just isn't. The hardest part is actually just making, doing it, like actually showing up. The creation of the content is the easy part, I think. It's just sometimes you got to get out of your own way to actually show up on some days. And there's always a lot of excuses. I'm going through a lot of really challenging stuff in my life right now. I've had so many good excuses to not show up, or having a really bad day. I've been crying all day. The last thing I want to do is make a TikTok video, but you know what? I can show up on TikTok and not even talk and like do a duet with somebody else that's talking or something and like still show up. I've even done some where like after I've been crying, like I show up where someone's talking about something like profound and I'm sitting there and I'm still kind of like crying and I just sit there and like duet somebody's thing. Like, you know, you start to learn how to just use like where you're at to like still show up. And I think that in and of itself will inspire your audience when they see you showing up in the face of anything. And so it's been super fun, and it's definitely helped me get out of my own way and stay in my purpose amidst the, you know, the life challenges and stuff like that. So I've enjoyed you guys all so much, and watching your content and everything over the last 30 days. And so thank you again for being part of the challenge. And we'll be seeing you still in the Facebook group, hopefully all the time. And anybody else that wants to join the group, we'd love to have you in there. And that's all I have. So we will talk to you all later. I know Craig's probably got to go deliver some flowers or a birthday cake, or who knows what he's doing now. And anyway, I love you guys, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for showing up here on this live stream with me today too, to inspire the masses.
Thanks, Amy.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much. Bye.
Bye.